Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. So on the bottom right side as the yellow roost, we have Valdemar. On the top left side as the magenta Ayyubids, we have Kiljardi. We need to make sure that we have the Ayyubids House of Wisdom selected so we can see the research popping on up. Also, I was watching a video recently. Apparently the House of Wisdom was actually originally built in Baghdad, in which it was actually, when the Mongols burned it down, it was almost as large tomes than it was with burning the Library of Alexandria. So the House of Wisdom is actually on par to the Library of Alexandria, burning and all. Either way, we do have the deer being hunted down by both players. Let's see how many trade bounties yellow has. Has 135. Magenta's both his deer spawn pretty close to each other. This one, of course, has been picked on off. This one has not been detected. It has not been detected. Yellow does find another wolf there. Sadly, he put down the local doggo. He only wanted the pit pats. And both these deer deposits have been cleaned up by Magenta. Does kill off some of these wolves there. Does clean up all the deer, and that's actually in a nice little pile there, so hunting cabin there can get him some good amount of food. And Yellow does get a tier 2 trade bounty pretty handily. If we hear some more wolves, we'll go keep an eye on that, see if he can get closer to tier 3. When it comes to resource placement there, Yellow has 3 gold deposits behind him, and he is using Kremlin's location there to help secure up the front. Additionally, it will be next to this wood deposit, as well as close enough to this wood deposit for his increased wood drop off. Excuse me. So overall, Yellow should be just fine on gold and wood. Food is a little bit off out in the wilderness, but he does have 2 berry deposits relatively close to him. Oh, and it looks like the Ayyubids aged up exact same time as well. I think he went for economic growth, because I think, yeah, he has 23 villagers, so he definitely went for economic growth. And not for the wood refund. The wood refund one just needs to be changed. That seems like a completely worthless age up. And Yellow does find another wolf there. As mentioned before, Magenta does have both his deers over here. Wood pretty close to each other, so it has natural barriers. Gold and stone tightly clumped up there. But we got two large gold deposits in the center, contestable. Oh, look at this. Yellow stone's all in a big line. Not like the roots can pull out stone walls, but that can still be useful for mass keeps. Let's see, the Roost player does have enough stone and enough wood to get a secondary town center. He's going to employ it next to this pile of deer. And looks like got fast castle for Magenta. Ultramarine advancements rate has been slightly nerfed, so now it does take a little bit slower time to research. And I think the amount of resources reductions down by 100. Either way, he is very close. He is... Oh, no. Ultra Wing Logistics. He's going for the triple dervish. No, wait. Yeah. So he's going for 3 dervish. That will allow him to grab the relics quickly. So he's not being maximum economical. He's going to be eyeing for future economics of the relics. You now have a stable there and a house. A line of fortified palisade walls. He's going to collect up at least 3 out of 5 relics. Probably won't grab this one, though it is a possibility. Now the Kremlin's right there. So he should be able to claim up 4 out of 5 relics, I'm guessing. And maybe the sacred sites after that as well. Is going for a Desert Raider. And Yellow Scouts, they're in triangle. He has his opponent's base triangulated, so he's able to see everything between. And no, that's not because it's a Company Heroes 1 ability. It's just simply the fact that scouts have good vision, they see literally everything. Let's see, how much do they see? Pretty much the entire base. Well, a little bit less now because we got Desert Raider. Nice snipe there with the arrow. He's almost next to advanced age. He knows about the Desert Raider, which could give him a false sense of direction. Oh. Scout. He should probably eye it to Ghost. Yes, he's going to Ghost. No, he did not Ghost. This Scout goes down as well. Very good pick and does fall back to the Scout. He may use this Scout to shank his opponent's Scout. And there's Castle Age. There's Dervishes now pulled on the field. Going to be claiming the relics now. Yellow has no military units to contest this. Even at this point in time, Spearmen may have a bit of trouble. Dervishes move the same speed as Horsemen. I don't know what their move speed is with a relic, but I think it may be faster than a Spearman. It is not faster than a Spearman, but fast enough that a Spearman will still have trouble keeping its distance. A Spearman do move at 1.24 tiles per second, while this Dervish loaded up has 1.22. In other words, it's going to be hard for a Spearman to track him down. So I'm gonna throw torches onto this wall there. Very good. 3 relics have been... 1 relic has been claimed, 2 relics have been picked up. He's going for relic number 4. I'm not buying for the sake of sight. He may not be... He shouldn't be aware of that relic. He walked by it. Scouts falling on back. Cruise players going for hardened spearmen. Now we've got the high trade house not being pulled on the field. High trade house is being pulled out right there. That's not a good spot for it. But I don't think there is a good spot for it. Actually, right around here may be a bit better because at least get some of the bush trees. Because here, it doesn't even reach the bush trees. Yeah, that's not a really good spot for the high trade house. Maybe should have gone for the Abbey instead. Even then, blowing out warrior monks cost a lot of gold. Personally, I think warrior monks their price should be swapped to 200 food to 40 gold rather than 200 gold, 40 food. That would probably make them a little bit more deployable. They'll still be a bit overpriced for what they can do. But I think that would be a good way to help balance them out. Either way, we've got a good number of Desert Raiders and the Scout throwing some torches. Second side has been captured. Got 6 hardened spearmen on the field. Make that 7. Veteran spearmen research the way. Sacred Site victory on the way. Magenta has claimed the 4 relics. Torches have been being thrown. Now got some camel lancers deployed on out. Yes, large number of camels. 8 camel lancers, 1 desert raider. And a good number of dervishes there. Spearman, of course, is the way to go. Hardened spearman is almost complete. He may want to get his spearman over here to help the contain. That was a breach. He does have access to militia. 5 charges of militia. Does have the another round of fortified palisade walls. Dervishes could actually charge the way forward and claim that relic that's in the back line. But could be possible he claims relic number 5. Still doubt it. Got triple barracks, more housing, and a blacksmith. increased range damage for the Ayyubid player. Starting to transition to mass archers. His opponent's going for mass spearmen.
Построено крепко есть. Трудитесь, сенатор. Что велите?
Построено крепко есть.
That structure does get cancelled. We now have siege workshops going on up.
Построено есть.
Mangonels could be very useful to go along with spearmen, as his opponent did see a good number of spearmen, so he's likely to expect archers. Got a good number of camels here. Wall's about to go on down. He has a good number of spearmen here in ambush. That's why he hasn't behind the shrubs. However, his opponent does have a scout in this region. Here comes a spearman charging way forward. Good attempt at an ambush. You actually don't really see players even attempting ambushes. And that was a good attempt. But of course, his opponent was smart enough to have a scout. Or not lose his first scout. Barrier's not being claimed. It does have a hunting cabin here, providing some decent amount of gold income. And we still got the Sacred Side victory in favor of the Ayyubids. Bruce player is pretty close to pop cap. And no resource in reserve. The Ayyubid player has plenty of gold in reserve. Going for a large number of palisade walls. Got actually a decent sized force here in reserve, including Giloms and Giloms, archers, a handful of crossbows, dervishes. Going for more fortified palisade walls. A spearman, if they could potentially completely trap these guys, get the walls up. If they start pushing their way forward and they'll break on through, the spearman could deny their escape. He has a very good number of spearmen. That's what he's doing. He's getting around the far side. He does get detected there. Some of his forces did part him forward. But he has a number of spearmen already here. Needs to body block them. Get some good damage there. Does only get one of the camels and severely wounded a couple of them. You haven't claimed these berry bushes now. Still a good number of deer on the field. These deer have not been touched either. Crossbow does go down. Wooloo being tempted. He does dodge it. But a good number of villagers will go down. He will take out the Magnet as well. Great pick there by Magenta. Magnet does not go down there. Actually, a lot more went down for Magenta there. Did take out some villagers, however. High trade house here. Oh yeah, you can build farms around the high trade house. I don't know why. I don't really see that one too often. Unless I'm going crazy. Oh look, a sheeple. And overkill that guy, and that guy is good and dead. Starting to break his way over here. His opponent has the water key. He's going to try to decapture the Sacred Site. He only has 4 minutes remaining. That's not a lot of time. He is going for Boyard's Fortitude. Doesn't have a whole lot of cavalry on the field. Did claim that one relic. Does have the warrior monk on the field. Going straight for the keep is probably a good idea. He does have the warrior monk decapturing the sacred site and does cancel the keep. We do have a force here deploying out the unique Mangonel. We do not see uniqueness of the Mangonel in this engagement. Got a number of crossbows here. The Guillaume's going to be very useful against the Spearmen. Crossbows do take a pretty good volley there from the Mangonel. Spearmen overrunning the Mangonel variant. Let's take a couple more crossbows there. Mangonel gets a good hit there on that formation. Mangonel will go down to the Guillaumes. And now with the AoE heal there activated by the Dervishes. Seeing some very effective healing there. Keep is being restarted there by a couple of Bruce men-at-arms and spearmen there. Does have a keep. And there is the Spring Golem placed down a very just damaged outpost. And the rest of these Guillaumes and spearmen will be cleaned up, but the sacred site has been decaptured, so the sacred site victory is reset. Dervishes can go ahead and start changing that around. Wooden Fortress will go down. Over here, more fortified palisade walls.
تم البناء يبدو جيدا.
Which it has still a sizable force, 64 versus 31. Value is also nearly doubled as well. Another keep over here. Fortified outpost with spring golem placement. That looks like a dead archer or spearman. Can't really tell. Yeah, it could have been a villager for all I know. Yeah, that probably was actually a villager. We do now have the veteran horseman research for the Roos. Does have +1 range damage, going for more Mangonels. Mangonels do have longer range than keeps, but they can be used to siege down keeps. I'll be a little bit slower than Baton Rams or Trebuchet, but they can still be useful. Sacred Site countdown once again. The Ayyubid player has plenty of gold. Don't see the age up just yet. He is golden age tier 3. Fortified palisade walls going on up. Now the villager does go down there. And so does that one. Horseman, Roos horseman on the field. Does have warriors fortitude, and these are veteran, of course. 2 Mangonels here that can cleave through these formations, no problem. Villagers took inside the wooden fortress. The Guillaumes will be slowly picked on off. Mangonels get a good volley on the Guillaumes. Does have a wooden fortress here as well. At his current rate, he really wish he had increased axles for the Mangonels. We do have now the Phalanx and a veteran or hardened spearman research. He also has over 1,000 stone. Now got a number of spring goals being queued on up. This one does have a good number of horsemen. The army size is 73 versus 73. Does get good volley there. Horseman is able to close on in onto this Fairies Archer force. He has a handful of spearmen there. Cancels Spring Golds. Horseman was able to get some good damage there. He does run into the keep. Mangonels and Springballs push way forward. And now he's going to be fighting a bit of a choke point there. And it is a nasty choke point, especially with the phalanx. It may be a good idea for Yellow not try to push forward like that. Mangonels still push way forward. May find a volley there. Does not get a volley there. Run away from the Mangonels. Knows he can't really stay alive. These Mangonels nearby. They do get distracted big time there. Magenta has two Mangonels there. He needs to focus on his opponent's Mangonels with the Mangonels. Yellow did the same. Yellow Springolds or Mangonels taking some hits there. Horseman's Spearman charging way forward. Closing on in, breaking on through. Does get a good volley there. Mangonel's still alive here, but we do have now Springbolt placement inside the keep, which can slowly whittle down these Mangonels. And Yellow's and Magenta's force both have been cleaned on up. Magenta has a lot smaller force there, going for more archers. Has a number of crossbows in the field. Oh, there's another round of Mangonels, or their unique variant. However you pronounce that. Manjanki? Nogki? I have no idea how to pronounce that. They have unique incendiary attack, good versus structures, basically. Also has a wider spread, so less damage, but more reliable damage if your opponent's good at dodging. Horsemen do not engage the very exposed villagers there. Going for another round of walls with very exposed villagers. Springgold and placement there. Keep over here. Yeah, it looks like all the 6 sites are pretty well captured. This one has not been recaptured. And his opponent is going for the Siege Carpentry. Wait, when did the Roosts get that technology? Oh no, that's Ayyubids. Not the Roosts. I got the 2 players mixed up. Upon completion, Siege units gain access to the structure reinforcement ability. Siege units get +2, +20 melee armor, and +5 armor for 10 seconds. That doesn't sound that useful, honestly. Unless it's an auto cast ability, then that would be much better, but until that point, not really that useful. I suppose for battle rams wouldn't be half bad, +20 melee armor. Boiling oil now being researched. Now I got the Roost player also going for his Siege Engineers. Horsemen trying to torch down stuff. Maybe trying to eye for these walls. This one does have a spring golem placement. Currently does have still just Golden Age Tier 3, but 2 structures away from Golden Age Tier 4, making siege units 20% less resource intensive. I just love how many walls are on the field for the Roosts. Look at all the walls. Horseman trying to torch down the outpost. Does get some good damage onto it, but it is getting hit by some spearmen. Spearmen have killed that villager. Now trying to eye for these villagers. He's now going for the high armory, which will give him cheaper siege weapons himself. So both sides will have access to 20% cheaper siege weapons. And do we see Ayyubid research on the way? No, we do not. And the Ayyubid player does have enough resources to age up. He is going for the Trading Advisors. This will give him 7 Ayyubids, which can be garrisoned inside military production buildings, except docks, increase the newly trained unit's health by 20%. So So it may be a good idea to place that in 7 barracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barracks there. You get a 7th barracks there, and then you get a whole bunch of healthy Eloms. Or you could eye for, say, 7 stables or 7 archery ranges. Archery range is probably the least useful for that. Well, you probably could use more than 7 barracks production, but going for 7 stables, you probably won't get that much production going. Granted, the tier 3 is plus 20% production speeds. Fortified palisade walls starting to get torched on down. Got a good number of horsemen there, but we got a good number of spearmen here. Crossbows not going to be super effective as horsemen, just regularly effective. Got a handful of spring golds as those mangonels there. Horsemen should keep their distance when horseman does go down. Does pick off a spring gold there, very nice. Does of course have the 12.5 tile range. Mangonels to get a good volley there. Horsemen pushing their way forward in these formations. Crossbows in tow. Magenta does have some horsemen hitting some villagers here. No, that's not horsemen, that is straight up heavy infantry. All of Magenta's siege weapons do go down, and now there's a sizable army in Yellow's base. Got a sizable amount of forces here. He does kill off a good number of villagers. His opponent was not paying attention to this area. And now he has access to 7 Ayyubids. He may want to make sure they don't charge forward into near all these formations. He may be trying to get inside the barracks right now. Right now he is trying to go for more Gilom, so he's going for mass Gilom production. The Roost is starting to bring out the Streltsy. Trelitz, of course, a cheaper hand cannoneer with a emplacement ability. Man arms for 4 getting some damage over here. Do not gotta keep him up by Yellow. Got Culverin firing away, does take good hits there. Jetta still has a force here, which could go around raiding. Yellow's eyeing for a keep here. He may just want to hold this region for now. Barracks going for more of the Gioloms. I wonder where the Ayyubids all went. I'm not sure where the Ayyubids may have went. That's a dervish. There's an Ayyubid. He's putting some Ayyubids in the barracks over here. Some of these siege weapons are getting prepared up. One Magnel's just got hit. Magnel down. Got elite horsemen and elite spearmen pushing way forward. Over here, Magenta's pushing forward, throwing a whole bunch of spearmen there, as well as a bombard. Magenta has a sacred side victory in 3 minutes 40 seconds. That has to change. The Roost player needs to change that, or else he will lose. Sacred side's right there. That's a possibility. He has a bombard back here. He may have lost the bombard. He is losing some villagers as well. And the bombard, there's actually the bombard. Some Gioloms now being pulled out. For now, if Yellow's keeping this region, it's going to cause some issues. Horseman and Spearman escaping on out. Over that bell reminds the Roost of the fact that there is a secret side victory against him. These are villagers. Magenta keep there. Yellow keep going on up. Again. Does have a wooden fortress here. We go for the castle watch, just get the extra vision. Bombard engaging the keep. That's the one thing that's stopping him from getting that sacred site. Right now, Magenta has an army of 27, has to make sure not to build units around over here. He has big Ayyubids between the barracks and stables over here. And these Gioloms are being picked off one at a time. This is not good placement there. Magenta does have quite a bit of wood, so you could eye him for a good number of battering rams. He has a good number of Gioloms there for battering rams. And there goes the keep. 2 minutes remain. The Roost player, all he needs to do to stop it is to get on top of it. Get on top to stall it. The captain will stop it. And he is starting to rally some Gilams over here. Yellow's not paying attention. Okay, now he's starting to make his way down here. There's only 3 Gilams. He's heading, tasking all these villagers to get onto this sacred site or to shank that Gilam. Yellow right now has quite a bit of food and wood, so going for some more horsemen. Maybe I for some proxy stables or barracks for horsemen and spearmen. That sacred site will be decaptured. And looks like Magenta does back of the game now. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.